Well, hello everyone, it's me Shenell here, and today I have DIY home decor ideas. Now here is just a view of the old light fixture that was up, and here is the new one. And I was trying to decide what color I wanted to paint it. Should I paint it the finished part, which is here, the oil rub bronze, or do I do the entire light fixture oil rub bronze, or paint it all gold? Now I'm still working on this hallway. Again, we talked about the light fixture, and there she is, and I'm still waiting on all the votes to come in. And once all the votes came in, this was the winner, just as I wanted anyway, to paint it white and the interior portion of it gold. And yes, again, it was a new light fixture, but it just didn't have the finish on it that I wanted. So here it is, and I'll change those bulbs out later once I go in my stash. And then we'll continue with the video, and the next thing you will see is some DIY wall art. And I will give you two different ways that you can do that as well. So just keep watching the video until the end. Now here it is these birds that I was making for the wall. And what I did was just got a silhouette of a dove from the internet, and I'm just going to cut it out. But after I printed off my bird, what I wanted to see, I had these papers already, because gold paper here, and I'm going to use white because I'm going to layer it because it's going to be against the wall, and I kind of want it to pop. And this paper is a little bit more expensive than the regular cardstock paper, so I don't want to use double layers of gold. And again, I want it to kind of pop, have a little dimension to it, so I'm adding the white cardstock in the back. And so what I'm going to do is just take the bird. Now I could layer them on top of each other and simply trace them both, well, rather cut them both at the same time, but the paper is a little thick, so I'm just going to cut one bird at a time, especially with the gold. And I want to be very careful because I don't want to mess up this. As you can see, the surface, and if I just did a little tick mark on top of it, you can see it leaves a little, if you can see that, I don't want to show it, I will do too much of one. It leaves a little indentation, so we don't want to destroy the surface of the gold. And so I'll just take my pencil and just do a outline of the bird. Different sizes, well, 3 sizes. This one, this particular one, this one, and then I did a big one. And I'm thinking of doing one more larger, but I may just stick with these 3 sizes. May do one even smaller, or just a smaller one than that. Now, as you can see here, once I've chosen my bird and I have made one, then I can duplicate it, and it just duplicates it. And so I just drag and drop it exactly where I want it. Make it, and then it'll show you your layout on your mat. And this is just a quick way, besides hand cutting, as I just showed you previously, the hand cut method. And if you have a Cricut machine or a silhouette cameo machine, you can do it this way as well, and you could change the size of the birds or butterflies, whatever it is that you want to cut out, in multiples of, and make it that way. I'm again using the gold foil, so I just place the gold foil on my mat. I'm using a light grip mat because I don't want to make sure that the paper on the back does not stick with a firm grip onto your mat. Place it on your mat exactly how you want it. And this one with the size, it'll tell you, and it has the different numbers along the sides of your mat and at the top as well, to let you know how big your entire project is going to be and how to lay out either your vinyl or your paper. Place it then inside your Cricut. Press the feed button, feed right in there. Go back over to your program, click this button down here and it says continue. It will load. Press whatever paper that you're going to be using here. And press that. And away it goes. And here we have it. Release it. And as you can see, all the birds are cut. The paper, and you can use this also if you wanted to, if you were making a stencil for your wall and you wanted to paint them on, because you have the clear outline of all the birds. Use this as a stencil on the wall as well. And then you can go in, here is all the birds, and I just pull them off and let's finish up the project. You can see here, once you have your birds and you have them all cut out, and I have the gold and I have the white, and then I just want them layered like this, and then I'm just going to open them up a little bit, bend it a little bit just so that they don't look flat. And then you could use either a glue gun and just put a dollop of glue right in the inside to hold them together, or if you don't have a glue gun, simple Scotch tape, a little bitty piece, and you just roll it up. If you can see that, hope you can see that, a little piece of Scotch tape, and just stick it right on the back, and it holds it in place just perfectly. It's not heavyweight cardstock, and I kind of offset it so that you can see the white sticking off. This is just something simple that you could do. If you don't have a Cricut, and if you don't have a Cricut machine, you can always just use your hands and cut out the little birds with the scissors. And again, you just use a little dab of glue, or you can just use the Scotch tape and put them together, sandwich them together. And as you've seen in the previous clip, I just used Scotch tape and put it on the back of the little bird. And then we're just gonna run them up the wall. And this is, again, something very simple. You can do this at home, especially right now with the children at home. You can do it for an adult's room. As you can see, I have it in the gold, and I added the white just to add a little dimension to it. And then I just took the little feathers, or the wings rather, and I just bent them to add a little different movement to them. And then we're just gonna put them up here on the wall. And we're gonna start them right here and let them just kind of chase up the wall right here. And just start it from the mirror. Make it look like it's probably coming from behind the mirror, and it sticks just fine. And so now I'll just let you finish up the video, and I'll show you just how I style them on the wall. And again, this is temporary wall art, and maybe at a later date I'll choose something else. So don't forget to like, comment, share, and definitely hit that subscribe button. This has been Shenell, and I'll see you all in the next one.